Hi, I'm Nico, yoga and meditation teacher. In the following video tutorials, I'm going to show you how to get the most out of your Shakti mat and integrate it into your everyday life. First, you should consider where you want to put your Shakti mat. Do you want to place it on the bed or the sofa? Do you want to place it on the floor or maybe even on top of your yoga mat? The surface of the bed or the sofa will be a little more moldable, softer, so that can be a little more comfortable in the beginning. If you want a bit of a challenge though, you can place the mat directly onto the floor. Second, think about how you want to use your Shakti mat. Do you want to place a cloth between you and the mat, or do you want to wear a thin t-shirt? Because it can get quite prickly at first. You get the most benefits out of your Shakti mat practice though if you lie down with bare skin. Everybody has different levels of sensitivity though, so just see what works for you and feel it out for yourself. Sit with your bottom just below the end of the mat. If you want to, you can place the soles of your feet onto the ground, placing the hands a little further backwards behind your hips. As you roll down on the mat slowly, take slow and deep breaths. You can keep the arms by the sides of the body. The mat should end right below your head because it's supposed to target the neck area. Acupressure is great for the muscles, not so much for the bones. Look up, gaze straight towards the ceiling. And once your whole back is on the ground, you can place the soles of your feet onto the mat as you bend your knees if you haven't done so yet. Take slow, deep breaths. As you may have noticed, as you bend your knees, that provides a little more grounding in the lower back, which is an area a lot of people have issues with nowadays. And from here, slightly squeeze your bum and just see how that feels, because you're putting a little more pressure onto your lower back that way. So you may want to reposition yourself as often as necessary until you find a position that works for you and where you feel like you can stay for a few more minutes. You can also try to widen the stance between your feet and let your knees pop inwards. And once you're a little more accustomed to the Shakti mat, try this. Lift your feet off the ground and hug your knees towards your chest. You can feel how that is also putting more pressure on the lower back again, intensifying that sensation. Try to stay here for about 20 minutes if you can. If that's a little too intense, you can also place your feet back onto the ground. And just a little hint here. During the first few minutes, it's really natural to want to resist. It's a natural response because think about it, you're basically lying on a bed of nails, thousands of spikes. But once you get over that initial hump, the pain subsides and it will get easier. You really just gotta keep at it. And a really good way to approach the sensation of pain is to stay calm and focus on your breathing, because that's gonna help you relax on the mat. To get off your Shakti mat, simply place the soles of your feet back onto the ground if you haven't yet done so. And then press your hands and your elbows into the ground next to your mat. And with a little bit of momentum, you can then simply roll up and off the mat. You can also try rolling off the mat sideways. Just try not to think about it too much as you do so. Feel free to pause the video now and have a go for yourself. Now think about how you felt during the experience. Did you feel any sensation of pain? If you did, remember that's totally normal, especially if it's your first go with acupressure. So what happens as you lie down on your mat? Within the first 40 seconds, blood is being moved to the targeted areas. That's why your skin may feel hot or slightly sunburned even. After about 3 to 4 minutes, you may also feel a tingling sensation, like little needles pricking you. And that's really normal, it's nothing you have to worry about. That sensation is caused by that improved blood circulation happening in those areas, and it's also the reason why you may see little red dots on your skin after you roll off the mat. After 4 to 6 minutes, the pain slowly subsides and full body restoration starts to take place. After about 6 minutes then, the worst part is almost over really. The body relaxes more and more, the pain subsides further. Your goal should be though to last on the mat for about 20 minutes, because that's when you reap the most benefits. There's no time limit on how long you can stay on your Shakti mat. So even if you fall asleep, it's totally fine. In order to receive the most benefits, you should use your Shakti mat regularly, preferably on a daily basis. Remember that it takes about 21 days to anchor a new habit. So just see how you go and what positive effect the Shakti mat has on your everyday life. Thank you for choosing ShaktiMat, and by that supporting charitable initiatives and ethical practices. If you want to know more about that topic, simply click on the link below the video. And in the next video, I'll show you how to use your ShaktiMat best for calves, feet, and legs in general.